What's going on, Ewan, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mav, bringing you back to another reaction video. This is a hashtag Skull Nation meeting in preparation for our Week 9 matchup against the Colts. I apologize yet again for my disappearance last week. I had a mental health crisis, but I am back 100% and present for what should be a dynamite preview by the great realistic Randy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him and all that good stuff. And furthermore, I also predict that this will be the week my Minnesota Vikings on Sunday Night Football will bounce back. But let's see what realistic Randy has to say about this.
Vikings versus Colts in a must-win game. This is for the season. It is imperative.
We lose this game, let's pack it up and prepare for the return of JJ Mack.
That they use this game as an opportunity to build themselves up and get their season back on track, as this video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. I am on the edge of going over to the dark side if they find a way to lose this game, whereas I just simply
I think you're not the only Vikings fan that's teetering there.
What OG Vikings fans have been telling me for years and years: hey dude, don't let the sugar rush high of happiness get the best of you, because when you least expect it, it will all come tumbling down. This team will find a way, come hell or high water, to piss you off. The Vikings, they need to win this game for my own sanity. And for the Vikings to win this game, it's very simple. Embrace who you are while also recognizing the new information that you have received about yourself as a football team moving forward. Forget everything you game planned for coming into this season. Embrace who you are, strengths and flaws. Before I got married, in the dating scene, I recognized I'm athletic, but I'm not really good at sports. I'm black, but I can't dance. But what I can do on occasion is make people laugh. So that's what I did. Shout out to my wife.
And you are also an amazing skit writer, my friend, because I've been watching his skits off camera. He's freaking hilarious when he does skits. Especially the one where the Vikings fans coming to work on Monday. Anyway, let me stop.
For the Vikings defense, it's front seven or bust. The Colts are 11th in rushing. The last two games, Minnesota has given up a combined 251 yards on the ground. Jonathan Taylor averaging 5 yards per carry, 5 touchdowns on the year. So far this season, he's had just one bad game. The Vikings defense needs to ensure, in particular the front seven, they need to ensure that this is going to be his second bad game of the year. But it's going to be tough. They have what I would argue is the second best offensive line in the league after Detroit, number 1. The latest injury report has 3 of their starters on the O-line DNP, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Blake Cashman, we need you in this one, big dog. KOC says he's hopeful that Cashman is going to be available and ready to go versus Indianapolis on Sunday night.
Unfortunately, I think he was listed as DNP. At the time I'm recording this video, it's Thursday, so he was listed as DNP that and Wednesday. We'll see if he does limited or full on Friday and Saturday. We'll see what happens with Mr. Cashman. Hope money back Blake gets healthy soon, because we're gonna need him, especially because like our middle has been wide the F open since Blake got that turf toe. But you know, if he's not back this week, he'll for sure will be 100% back against Titans. But there's also a certain someone on offense that will give us some light that's coming back. Let's see if Randy touches on that.
But the latest injury report has him as a DNP, so not looking great. Again, we have to go back to Ivan Pace Jr. and Camus Grugier-Hill to save the day. Get after it. Be physical. Beat the hell out of this team as best as you can. Joe Flacco, So far this year, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's going to be QB1. He gives the Colts the best chance to win.
He
Their
does.
top 2 receivers, talk about the Colts dealing with injuries, not just on their offensive line.
Josh
Their top
Downs
2
and Michael
receivers,
Pittman.
Michael Pittman Jr. and Josh Downs, latest injury report, also a DNP. The pass rush.
This, regardless if he's in and out of the game, just prepare for him anyway, Coach DC Brown Forest, because y'all didn't prepare for Puka Nacua last week. That's all I'm gonna say.
Needs a revival. Get Flacco uncomfortable, because if you can't get Flacco uncomfortable, that means you're relying on the secondary to make things happen. And we know that's not going to be the case. It's this pass rush. It's this front 7. It's this interior defensive line. That's
Now, Randy, the secondary has been getting chewed up lately, but we can't say that we can't 100% not rely on them to make a play. Because they made a few plays there and there. Like, Byron Murphy's interception last week was pretty key. But still, lately they need to be stepping it up. Otherwise, I suggest highly looking at some cornerbacks during the trade like that and the DT, like a true NT, to help alongside Horrible Harry. Because Tillery is decent, but he's like not forceful enough. So yeah, there's that.
Going to have to generate pressure to get Flacco throwing errant passes or have his timing off for the secondary to make plays. Because if there's no pressure there, this defense, the secondary, in particular the corners, we know what it is. They can't play man corner. They are going to, for the rest of this year, zone their way in coverage. Don't let Flacco come into your house, roll up at US Bank Stadium, and the crowd's going to be super energetic. They're going to be loud as hell. Don't let Joe Flacco roll up into your building and shut this crowd up. The defense needs a rebirth, and it starts with that front 7. We're going to get to the Vikings offense, but first, sign up for BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. Get a 150% bonus on your first deposit and a 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000. Just use the promo code YouTube150. The Colts are 6-point underdogs, and while I do believe that the Vikings will get this win, I also believe that the Colts will cover the 6-point spread. This is going to be an uncomfortably close game. The way that the Vikings have played the last 2 contests, how can you expect? Normally, before the last 2 games, I would expect the Vikings to win this matchup against Indianapolis by 2.
Granted, Randy, even if we did end up beating the Rams by a slim margin, I would predict we'd get up at least 2 scores against the Colts, because the Lions right now I consider a class of their own at this point. You know what I'm saying? And the Vikings are just like right below, considering that we're the only, we're one of the only 2 teams that they had trouble, you know what I'm saying, really smothering. Like, they didn't smother the Buccaneers. I feel like they're somehow not going to smother Green Bay. And they didn't smother us. You know what I'm saying? So.
At least, but I think it's going to be super close. Give me the
Like, it was a 1-score game. Let me just say that. It was a 1-score game.
Colts to cover the spread, while the Vikings end up getting the win. And sticking with the theme of this being hopefully a get-back game, resetting yourselves for a positive trajectory the rest of 2024, the Colts have a bottom 5 defense, 30th against the run. Aaron Jones, we need the Aaron Jones show. Do to the Colts what hopefully the Vikings will not allow Jonathan Taylor to do against the Vikings defense. I'm talking at least 100 yards and a score. We need that from you. Sam Darnold, take what the defense gives you. Don't force it. TJ Hawkinson is going to be back. KOC says that he's not going to be on a snap count. All systems go.
When I got the notification that he said that on my Twitter, I was so excited, but I had to calm down because I was at work at the time. I was so excited when I got the news that he's not going to have a limited stack out. You know what that means, right? That dude TJ finna eat.
Okay, that means you have 4 legit big-time big-time threats in the passing game. That is Justin Jefferson, Jordan
Jetters.
Addison, T.J.
Yup.
Hawkinson, and also Aaron Jones on the outside. You
Please, Sam, throw to Aaron Jones some more. Please.
got plenty of help, and I would also include the offensive line, albeit with Christian Darrisaw down. I think Cam Robinson is a decent replacement at left tackle. You should have a decent pocket in this game against the Colts Sunday night. Don't force it. KLC, don't be goofy. I'm going to keep repeating that as one of the keys in this matchup until...
Yeah, because KLC's play calling as of late has definitely left me with question marks. Because sometimes the offense will show up one half and then dismantle the next half. I need the offense to be consistent from KLC, okay? I need the offense to be consistent.
You're no longer goofy with your offensive play calling. Get this season back on track. I'm going to say, oh God, this is for all the marbles. This for the season. This is, hopefully they win this game. If not, I'm going to lose it. But I'm going to say the Vikings win this game. It's going to be close. 24-23. The live stream watch party for this game is going to be obviously Sunday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, shout out to the folks at BetUS Sportsbook Inc.
All right, well, if there's anything he failed to mention that I want the Vikings to key in on is the interior offensive line has got their jobs cut out for them, because I'm scared if Ed Ingram is starting again, because we have to guard DeForest Buckner, and that guy is still a monster. So that's one thing that scares me about this game. Like, the middle is not safe with Bradbury and Ingram in the middle. You know what I'm saying? If he goes on Brandel's side and try to get penetrate, I'll have a little bit of hope. But Bradbury and Ingram, oh boy, Sam might have to get out of the pocket and make some runs. But yeah, man. Other than that, man, if there's anything else that he didn't touch on that I'm going to touch on, it's quite simple. Take care of the rock, please. Sam did great not throwing no picks last game. That's amazing. I believe we didn't force no fumbles, but let's have no more dead, empty drives in crucial situations where we need a score, okay? And let's have better clock management, okay? That's another thing, too. Better clock management, because that's what killed us against the Lions. So, yeah. And remember, play better than what the referees ref. Because, yeah, we were screwed by that last call, but that game was already 2 scores neck deep. We would have needed an onside kick either way. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload. And I'm going to see you next week when we have our preview video against the Titans. Till then, take care, y'all. Deuces.